Hello again, whiskey friends. I'm Durell, the whiskey saint. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to it, hit that like and subscribe. Definitely helps us out a bit. Guys, what we're going to be doing today is getting into some more blinds. Got a bunch of samples still in this box that I got to get rid of, plus another box over there that's still been sitting. Did a couple reviews for you guys the past few weeks, but got to get back into this. It's kind of some practice too for some upcoming blind battles that are, in the works this month. So no better practice than to dive into this box, pull something out, and see if maybe I can guess what it is. So stay tuned, see how good I do, see how bad I'm probably gonna do. But it should be fun, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers. I'm gonna kick the show off. Nice. So welcome back, guys. We got my little handy dandy box over here. We're gonna dive in and pull out a sample. No cheating, obviously. So we're only down to not that much left, if you can see it. Let's see if I can do it without spilling it. It's probably about half the bottle's left. So we're gonna go into a bottle that feels full. I don't want to do like a half. All right, this feels pretty full. And let me make sure the label is forward. So hopefully this picks it up on the camera for you guys. I'm going to turn that way. Do a little rotate. Hopefully you can see what that is. We're going to pour it up. Actually, let me do this. Oh, this one's about 3/4 full. Oh, it's not too dark. Uh-oh. What did I pour? Oh, man. Right off the look of it, it makes me think that it's not a bourbon. But we are going to throw this into my man Marty. The whiskey nose is Glenn, so I can't see what it is. Place that down for the review a little later. So we're just going to dive in on our nose, guys. Cheers, everybody watching. Oh, yep, it's definitely not bourbon. Leaning Irish, but could be Scotch. Probably get a little bit more of an idea once, I give it a taste, but yeah, definitely not bourbon. Got a nice nose though. It's definitely bright, a little citrus forward, slight tart, like tangy note. But yeah, all citrus forward for me. It's like grapefruit, like a nice, like tangy grapefruit. Yeah, Scotch or Irish for sure. Let's give it a taste, see if I can tell what it is, guys. Cheers. Leaning more Scotch than Irish. That's the crazy thing. I don't really remember many people sending me Scotches. God, it couldn't have been from the last, I'll tell you, probably 2.5 years, to be honest. So this has probably been sitting for a bit inside that box. Not a very high proof, but it comes across a little hotter on the palate than just say like a standard 92. Those of you like that 92, 94 range. This may be right over 100. Definitely not leaning towards Isla. Almost comes across as more like Highland Speyside region. Just that citrus forward. It's none of that peatiness that you would get on an Isla. And I do prefer like the Highland profile. And this is more in that range for me. Yeah, I'm not thinking Irish on this at all. No, it's got to be. It's got to be a Scotch. Got to be a Scotch. It's tough though because I haven't really dived down that rabbit hole too much in my beginning of my journey. Like I kind of gravitated towards Scotches, but didn't really know anything about them. Right, so I would just grab something, drink it if it was good, without knowing the background, regions, and what like the mash bills in a sense should have been. Right, didn't know what single malt was or any of that good stuff. But this should be should be a Scotch, guys. I'm not sure what was on the sample label, but if I was to guess proof, I would think probably like a 102, just slightly over 100. Like Highland or Speyside region. I'm not sure. I know a decent amount of Highlands, but we'll see once we take a look. I may have to look it up just to see if I'm right or not, but yeah, Scotch, about 102 proof. Pretty good. Very bright on the nose. I do like the nose quite a bit. But then again, typically fruity noses and, citrus forward noses are my thing anyway. But coats the mouth nicely. Finish isn't that long. It's not really expected right off of what I think the proof may be anyway. But definitely has a nice mouthfeel. Coats the glass pretty nicely. You can see it, causing like a halo effect around the glass, and it's just dripping down. But pretty viscous for as light as it is on the palate. This is nice. I'm not sure what specific bottle it is. But yeah, leaning towards Scotch, guys, a little over 100 proof. If I was to grade this out of just say a 1 through 10, I'll say like a good maybe like 7.5. I've definitely had some better Scotches in my opinion, but this isn't bad. It's not bad at all. So let's see what we were drinking or what I was drinking, guys. Glengoyne 12 year. So definitely Scotch. Let's see if Glengoyne is Highland. Because, it is Highland. Look at that. I believe. Let's do one more quick check just to make sure. But the first thing that popped up was Glengoyne Highland Tour. Let's see, because I'm curious. It is. Glengoyne is unique in producing Highland single malt whiskey. Look at that, guys. So that's actually pretty good. I don't know what the proof is on that bottle, but that's not bad. I got Highland. I got Scotch. I didn't even think of age. I could have probably, I guessed age as well, but didn't do that. But I'm curious as to what the proof is on this as well to see if I was pretty close. But I don't see it. I don't want to spend too much time looking it up, but maybe I'll just post it in the descript to see if I got it right. I imagine it's pretty close to what I thought. Drink a little bit warmer or spicier than just that lower, like under 100 proof Scotches that are out there. But pretty good whiskey. Not bad. Just definitely bright, which reminded me of like that Highland region with like the citrus forward. almost came across as like an Irish with that orangey, like grapefruit note. Until you taste it, then you can kind of distinguish that malty side of it. Really good whiskey though. And with this sample too, I do remember who gave me this sample, and this is from over 3 years ago. I took a tiny sip, I believe, upon first getting it, then threw it in my box for a later date. And look at, I come back to it now, like almost 3.5 years later. It's pretty crazy. That's how long I've been accumulating samples, guys. And that is the sole reason for these videos, man, to help me get through those, because I just drink everything that's behind me or in front of me, which you can't see at the moment, versus, diving into these samples. So it's pretty fun, keeps me on my toes. I think I did well. Got Scotch. Probably should have tried to guess age. I'm pretty certain proof was right around, give or take, maybe a couple proof points from what I was thinking. And I got the specific region from Scotland, which is pretty good. So I think that's a win for me, guys. Not a bottle guess because there's so many dang Scotch bottles and I can't really headshot any of those. I'm a little bit better with the bourbon side of things, but pretty proud. Pretty happy with that. So with that being said, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're probably going to hit up a couple more of these in the next couple of weeks because we got to put a dent in the rest of this box and get into the next one, but thank you all for tuning in. Till next time. Cheers, guys.
Jeff, just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say hello again. Oh, Jeffrey, you should just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you say hello again. Oh, Jeffrey, you should just be friends with me. But you have these whiskey friends, and you